Anybody outside of this product that y'all are chasing this off season? I love to buy in the off season. I save all my money up, and I spend it all in like a month. In November, I spend everything. And I think I'm gonna go for Corbin Carroll, Brennan Davis. I've got enough Soderstrom already. I might try to grab some Riley Green. I'm gonna try to move away from all the sleeper prospects and just go for the guys that I think are gonna be legitimate, you know, long career players. So I thought about Abrams, but I just don't know what they're gonna do with him. If they're gonna stick him at second base, or they're gonna keep him at shortstop, or trade him, or what? Because Tatis isn't going anywhere. Yeah, Adam, I'll send you a message in November if you want to move any of it. I had my list on my desk, but one of my daughters grabbed it, and I don't know where it's at now. But I keep all of my cards locked in the closet over here as they get into stuff. But I'm going to rip this thing open. Everybody should have enough time to get in here. But hopefully we get something good. Hopefully we don't get any pitcher autos. Let's theater. Well, I don't think Jeremy's in here, but he broke a 2021 Bowman Jumbo that we're at today, and he got I think he pulled a Blaze Purple out of that, and there was another pretty big hit that he pulled out of that. But it was a really nice box, so that was awesome. He must be tied up tonight because he's usually pretty active in the group, and he does a lot of his own breaks. So hopefully we'll get something nice out of here. Especially if Gang is still awake watching this. So let's rip into it. Now they do have a lot of the rookie card autos in this product. I think Hayes and Bowman and Carlson, his first pack's terrible, jeez. I'll have rookie autos in this product, so it'd be nice to hit one of those also. Make sure I'm centered up. We got Kirilloff, a lot of our paper base here. Carlson rookies. I usually fly through the paper base. There's going to be a lot of it in this product. Jazz. And we'll go into our first insert. Futurist, Corbin Carroll. One of the guys that I really like. I like him a ton. He got hurt. He's done for the year. And there's a nice Adley for you, John. The Bowman throwback. And there's another Adley for you, John, to add to your Adley PC. And there's a Taglia. Daniel Lynch. Pitchers. There's our first De La Rosa. You talk about a guy that really surprised me was Jeremy De La Rosa. He's just really, really struggling right now. He's whiffing a ton. He's not making a whole lot of contact. And he was one of the more hyped up prospects in this product when it first dropped. I was even really big on De La Rosa. But I think he's a guy to keep an eye on for now. And, you know, kind of see what happens with his development, because, man, he's really struggling this year. There's a Josh Young. He's kind of coming out of his shell. Young is. There's a Martin paper. De La Rosa paper. Vogel's another guy that surprised me. He's a struggle this year. Vogel and De La Rosa are probably the two guys that are surprising me in the wrong way the most this year. But they're young. They're super young. Takes some guys a little more time. Yeah, striking out a ton. But first year pro ball, first year in the States, you know. Happens. Just going to bring all this paper to the front. I learned that trick from Jeremy. We can just get it all out of the way. I think we have a gold refractor in the back here. It could be an auto, it's the last one in the chrome. So we could be looking at a gold refractor auto in the second pack here. Snell, Darvish, Skubal. Madrigal, he's done too. There's a Cronenworth paper. Acuna, Bieber. That's all of our paper. All right, I'm gonna be really careful because I think we got a pretty big card in the back here. Got an insert. There's a Manny Machado, my least favorite player in the major leagues. Going to, I think, Toby's. Who's got the Padres? Toby, yeah. Brady Singer. There's a Soderstrom, non-first. Love him, man. He can hit. He's having a great year. Perdomo was a guy that surprised me this year. He's not hitting at all. Shortstop in the Diamondbacks organization. Luciano. All right, let's see what this gold card is back here. Oh, it's a yellow. Sorry. Daniel Lynch. Non-first. So he's not even going to be he's not going to be on my list because it's a non-first. So if anybody does know anything about Daniel Lynch, I only covered the first auto guys in my breakdowns. I put my breakdowns up. I use a cheat sheet. I put them up here, and I kind of look at them as we go, but I don't know a whole lot about Daniel Lynch. But it's a yellow, and let's go into the Royals. Michael, nice hit. I thought it was gold. It was yellow. Sorry, guys. It was yellow. All right. Bring the paper to the front. Jared Kelly's struggling a little bit. Max Meyer, he's having an okay year right now. Brandon Marsh. I haven't checked on Marsh in a couple of days. He was he had like a 3-for-4 game. His second game after his debut, and he kind of slowed down a little bit, struck out a couple times, but I haven't been following him too closely in the last 2 days to see what he's doing at the big league level. Otani, that card's probably worth about $20, just a paper card. He's the best player ever right now. Best player ever right now. Yeah, if you do, I'll have to check him out. I haven't heard much about left-handed. Joe Adell's a guy I wondered if you would be getting a call up this year. Louise Frias, there's our first auto, and it's the only Diamondbacks auto, I think, in this whole product. Louise Frias, a pitcher, of course. Why would I pull a hitter? And he's 23, he's in Double-A, so he's kind of close to the big leagues. He's got a 4.84 ERA. Batting average against is 281. Strikes out 7 per 9. And he's got a decent K to walk ratio, so it's not a terrible hit. But if you got the Diamondbacks, it's the only hit you could have gotten for the D-backs as far as an auto. So let's go on to Troy. Lacey, I think he bought in for the Mariners, and he got a D-backs auto. So congrats to that. Pearson. There's a Sabato. Sabato is striking out quite a bit also. There's an Austin Martin for Jeremy. I'll sleeve that because I still think his cards are pretty high. And with the grading services, I don't know what's going on. I've seen a ton of brand new grading companies opening. Like you got the HGA, and I just saw one the other day in the High Rollers group. There's a Solace Chrome that one of the members in the I'm not going to say his name, but he's got some of the nicest cards I've ever seen in my life in the High Rollers group. Yang probably knows who I'm talking about, but he started his own grading company, and he put out some pretty good information about all the specs, you know, and how they actually grade, and it was kind of interesting. So I don't know. We'll see what happens with PSA and BGS, because they haven't given us any update as to what's going on with any of them. But you know, 2020 graded cards and 2021 graded cards are probably going to be at a premium, because they're going to be scarce for a while because everything's so backed up. Perdomo. There's a Julio. Mitchell. Choi, he's one of the better pitchers in this group. I've got him, I think, as the second best on this first checklist as far as pitchers. And the last time I looked at Austin Hendrick, he was really struggling. He was having a really rough year. And there was a James Beard. I thought I talked about him a while ago, but I have not checked on James Beard at all this year. Not once. So if anybody has, it's a Jordan, Dahlbeck, Pachi. It's a Joe Adell rookie. There's some pretty good rookies in this. Hayes, Adell, Pachi. They're all paper, but there's a Hassel Futurist. I don't know if anybody collects inserts much anymore. Remember when I was a kid? Yeah, well, never mind. Doug already named him. Yeah, it was Matt Schwartz. And, yeah. He, what was it called? Hybrid. I forget what the name of it is. Maybe Doug knows. But it looked pretty impressive the way they graded their cards. Gonzalez having a tough year. Freudis Nova, he's somebody watching the Astros organization. Waters, non-first. Ismail Mania. And a Nick Matan for Shane. He wasn't having a bad year the last time I looked for the Phillies. Bowman was just struggling so much. I don't know if he's just in a big sophomore slump that he can't get out of or what. But I still think there's a lot of hope for Bowman. I don't think he's done by any means. Yeah, the High Rollers group. Oh, I pulled a paper blue. I'm going to hide it in the back anyway. Young. Shoemake. I've got a pretty nice little Shoemake collection. He's not hitting at all, really. He's having a pretty good July. He had a pretty good July because July's over. But man, his May and June was flatline. But he hit better in June than he hit in May, and he hit better in July than he hit in June. And he can glove it, but I've got like an orange refractor from 2009 draft and a blue auto from 2009 draft, all on eBay of Braden Shoemake. So I'm waiting for him to hopefully get a little hot streak with the bat. There's a gunner for you, John, non-first. Brett Batty, he's had an impressive year. Baez, Patino. Higher, I don't think he's ever going to hit. I don't think he's ever going to hit. I don't know any Brewer fans to argue with because I don't think I've ever met anyone who cheers for the Brewers. Evan White, Rookie of the Year favorites. Oh, nice. Nice. This is a big one here. It's probably our best pull in a while. Gabriel Arias, refractor auto. Wow. That's going to Toby, I think. Yeah. Toby's hot streak continues. Jeez. So, Toby got a gold Halpin out of the 2020 draft box we did last week. And it looks pretty clean. There's some faint chrome lines on it, but the surface looks pretty good. You just probably have to wipe it down a little bit, Toby, but he hit a gold Petey Halpin first auto in that break, and I think he hit an auto. I think he hit a Louise Frias auto with Jeremy's break the next night, and tonight he's got a Gabriel Arias refractor auto, and he's in Double A. He's one of the closest guys in the middle infield to the big league level. I think Jose Tena's second, and then Martinez is third as far as middle infielders. But Arias has big pop. He has 7 home runs right now, and he's hitting 268. But the dude's 21. He's playing in AAA. Sorry, strikes out a little too much, but he's young. He's super young for AAA. He's a 21-year-old kid playing against veterans, because that's where they put a lot of the veterans. So, and there's a Westberg non-first for John, and another Chrome for you. Dang, Toby, you need to go to Vegas, man. You need to go to Vegas with you. I'll buy the plane ticket, because if I pay for anything else, we're gonna lose. Oh man, good hit, awesome. I'm glad I could finally pull something nice. At least a big name. Veen has come on incredibly hot in the late part of the year. And our blue paper is Tyler Callahan. I think Jeremy has the Reds. He's a Reds fan. So it's going to go to Jeremy Coleman. I think Callahan, he's having an okay year. Nothing too crazy. The red that I'm most into is Rhys Heinz. I'm definitely going to buy some Rhys Heinz this offseason, because I think the small sample size this year before he did the injury isn't much to go on, except for the fact that he hit 4 home runs in like 20-some games. So Jeter Downs. I see a lot of people trying to sell Jeter Downs. I don't think they're willing to wait him out much longer. Kind of like a Jurickson Profar guy that never really second best player in baseball, Vladdy. Pearson, Xander. Goldschmidt's gotten hot. Or Votto, sorry, not Goldschmidt. Joey Votto, he's been hot. Yeah. Got a Mitchell Futurist. Got a Kelenic Bowman throwback. It's a nice card. Got a Perdomo top 100. Asa Lacy. Ryan Valade. And I've been pronouncing, I got messaged by, I think it was a relative on the YouTube channel, because I made a sleeper prospect video about Ryan, and he's hit at every level he's played at, and I think he's in AAA right now. And I called him Ryan Valade, and they were all like, no, it's Valade. And I said, well, they would know more than me. But yeah, Ryan Valade. And there's a Bryson Stott. I was just talking to Shane about the year Bryson Stott's having. He's having a really good year. He is playing in a very hitter-friendly park, but he's having a pretty dang good year right now. Not a first. His firsts are in 2019 draft. We got an upside down Michael Toglia atomic. Non-first. That's going to go to Ying. It's the first atomic that I've pulled. Yeah, Lacey's got where's he at? Double A, Michael, I think. He had a higher ERA, but I think it was his first year in Double A. I think his ERA was on 3 or 4 the last time I looked. I don't remember. Like I said, I try to do my best with pitchers. There's a ton of rookie cards that have been pulled with paper too for you guys. Seen a couple Carlsons, Jazzes. Forgot to bring my paper to the front here. We'll finish it off. There's another Bryson Stott, Hassel, Trammell, Langoliers, Byron Laura. I was talking to Jeremy today about Byron Laura, and His prices have been, rocketing up, but he's playing in the Dominican Summer League and he's not hitting at all. So I'm really interested to see why his prices have jumped up so much. He hasn't even come stateside yet. So, well, look, if you chase Tyler Soderstrom, you're going to be okay. I think he's going to be a lock as a catcher. That's I don't like pitchers and catchers either. But man, I wish they'd move Soderstrom to left field, but I don't own the A's, so another Braves insert. We got Corbin Carroll. Nick York, he's having a good year. He's hitting for average, not a lot of power, but he's a young kid. He's like 19. I think he was playing in A-ball, so. Laboratory. I got a Costa paper. Sold it. Yeah. I'm not a non-first guy. When I first started collecting, I made the super boneheaded mistake of like not understanding what the difference between first and non-first was. So it was probably back in like 2009. It was a long time ago. It was back when I sold my Mike Trout refractor auto out of 2009 for like $300. And I was buying up all kinds of autos that were non-first, and I was thinking, man, why aren't these selling for as much as the other ones? And then I finally got a clue, and ever since I've never been a huge fan of non-first, but there are some guys who are really unaffordable, and it's a good alternative. There's a Blaze. Blaze has picked it up tremendously. Curse did. He's come alive down in the complex league. I think he's only 18 still also. Yeah, he's 18. I don't know if he's 18 or 19. If Toby gets any more big hits, I'm going to donate him to charity, man. He's stealing all the thunder. Reed Detmers, he's having a pretty good year, wouldn't you say? I just made a post about him just dominating Double A right now with filthy stuff. And there's a cool Mike Trout throwback to the Angels. That's going to Jeremy. Like I saw him jogging some. I'm not sure what his recovery time is. I watched a video of him jogging to first base. Doing some hard 90s the other day. So hopefully his time frame isn't too long. All non-first in that chrome. I haven't hit a super yet. Still looking for it. I think the highest color we've hit was that gold auto that we pulled for Toby last week. But that's the best color we've had in a while. Bobby Witt Jr., he's pretty good. Machado. Jordan's not having a terrible year. He's definitely not, having the year he had as his rookie season, but I sold Jordan at the beginning of the year because I didn't think there was any possible way that he was going to be able to do what he did his rookie year again. We got a purple. I don't think it's an auto because it's going to be Luis Santana. It is an auto. Luis Santana purple refractor auto. He's an older guy. Luis Santana. He's 21. He's playing A-ball. 3 home runs. 209 batting average. Average stuff. He's got a 70 WRC, so he's playing a little below the average in that league. But it's still some color going to the Astros. I think that's Troy Lacey too. Troy Lacey got the deal of a lifetime. I've been watching a lot of Shrek 2 or Shrek 3. And my kids love Shrek 3 with Rumpelstiltskin. He always offers the deal of a lifetime. I think Troy got the deal of a lifetime today because he's hit some pretty cool cards for 20 bucks. He got 3 teams. I was trying to get rid of. They were some of the. I think this is the only Astro auto there is Louise Santana, and the only Astro auto, or the only D-backs auto there is Louise Frias, and Troy hit them both. So that's pretty awesome. Not a pitcher. Not a pitcher. We'll finish the pack here. Nolan Jones, and that card is all chewed up. J-Rod Chrome, Eddie Diaz, the Seth Beer refractor, non-first. There's a thick card. He was mentioned as a trade bait, I think, for some teams, but I think the Diamondbacks were willing to part ways with him. Yeah, it's the only Astro and D-back auto, and Troy hit both of them. That's awesome. Troy hit a nice card in a break I did a long time ago. He hit a black Dylan Dingler. I don't know if it was a black wave or it was a black refractor. I'm not sure. Cade Cavalli, he's pretty good too. Get into our veteran base here. There's another Trout. Meadows. There's Luciano Futurist. I know a lot of guys are chasing sets on these inserts, so that's a big one if you are. And there's another big one if you're chasing the Bowman throwbacks. Julio Rodriguez. I think he'll be the #1 prospect next year. Sean Murphy with the A's. And we got non-first, Honil Choi. Not a bad arm in this product. And another James Beard. I'm going to look at James Beard. The first thing I'm going to do when I get off this break is check out James Beard. And I always try to penny at least all the Chrome first for everybody, no matter who they are. I always try to penny the Chrome first, in case they become great players and y'all want to grade. So. Oh wow, it's a big hit. I've never ripped the EE, the Donruss. I'm strictly Bowman. I've never ripped anything but Bowman. I don't collect anything but Bowman. I do have a Topps. I do have a Soto to Topps Chrome, but Jordan Walker. That's the only non-Bowman card that I own. Bart. Going to our Pirates fans here. O'Neill Cruz has moved up the prospect ladder quite a bit. I had cards of him. I think he's back from 2016 as his Bowman first. Because I had O'Neill Cruz cards that I have sold a long time ago. Because he had gotten hot another time, and that was probably 2 or 3 years ago. But I think he goes back all the way to 2016 Bowman. It's his first auto. Lots of non-firsts in the Chrome. Really striking out down to our last pack here. So Super's got to be in this one. Bring our prospects to the front. Riley Green. He's going to be, there's Jose Tena. And first, Jason Dominguez, the hype machine. It's a Wander. It's our first Wander. There's a Casey Martin for Shane. It's going to be a battle of the fittest between him and, geez, I can't even think of his name now. I just talked about him. Bryson Stott, yeah. I think one of them will move to second, or they'll get traded. There's our first Bowman rookie card. Fernando Tatis. He's pretty good. Mountcastle's kind of got a little better this year. Abrams, Futurist. K-Rob, Positional Promise, another Abrams, top 100. Jeremy Pena, he was called up earlier. Duran, Kelnick, and our last card is going to be Pete Crow Armstrong, non-first, atomic. So, cracked ice, I think they call it. Cracked ice. Pete Crow Armstrong, non-first. He's another guy that's out for the year. He got injured right about the same time that Corbin Carroll did, and he was off to a really hot start. So, interested to see what happens with Pete Crow Armstrong. Had a really hot start. That's going to wrap it up, guys. Thanks for joining the break. Give me, I'll have this stuff, have your tracking before Saturday. I try to ship this stuff out before the weekend. I usually take a day to sort, a day to ship, and I've been using Pirate Ship, and it's helped me tremendously to expedite all the shipping. So we got the gold Daniel Lynch. We got the two autos going to Troy Lacey. Big score. He's another hot guy that I break, and he always gets nice stuff. And the Arias going to Toby. Refractor. It's a nice card there. But thank you guys all again for joining. I'm probably going to take a little break from the breaks for a minute. I usually do about one a month. But I'm going to be starting school again. Obviously a teacher. And I have my summers pretty free. But once school starts back up, I'm going to be shellacked with work again. So thank you guys for joining the break. Thanks for joining the group. If you ever have any questions, don't hesitate to just holler at me. And I'll try to help you out the best I can, but it's always a dice roll. And if we knew the answers, we would all be rich, as I always say. So, and on the actual break, I did post a copy of my cheat sheet. I go through and do all the stats for everybody. And if you guys want the actual Excel document to where you can kind of sort it and look at it, just shoot me a message and I'll send you the file link on Google Sheets. And I guess that's trying to give back, to the guys that break with me, to try to give you that. If you would be interested in all that information, it's all the hitters, and I just updated it yesterday. All the guys in the complex league with their age level, batting averages and plate appearances, ISOs, WRCs, and K percentage. And those are the stats that I like to look at the most. So congrats to the big hitters, and again, thank you guys. Appreciate you joining the break. Hope to see you again. And like I said, if you have any questions, just holler at me. I'll get this stuff tracking to you probably Friday afternoon or Friday evening, and I'll get it shipped out Saturday. Thanks again, guys. Have a good one.